I don't even know what to say to this. Inflatable shark costume. Reacting to your setups live on stream, episode 4. Let's roll it.
Check me out, y'all.
This is Nitro setup. He sent me 2 color options, one being red and one being green. I don't know if he's asking what my opinion is about the colorway, but this is really clean. Probably one of the cleanest setups I've seen. Minimal wise, there's really nothing. It's just monitors, keyboard and mouse, and a nice little boom arm. PC, I'm assuming, is on the floor where we can't see it, and I don't know what the cable management looks like, but overall, this looks really good. The only thing I would change is maybe where this mic is placed, but even then, it's in such a good spot, I don't really care. And the other thing, if you care, you could get a wall raceway for this side and put it down like this little cable here. Put a little wall raceway there. But I feel like posters and stuff like that will be great as well. So really nice setup. Very minimal, and I like it. A few things. I'm assuming this is some sort of glass. This would be a little concerning putting your PC on glass like this. If I was playing in the setup, I'd be scared to hit a smack on my desk, because the moment I do, my whole setup is going bye-bye. You know, you've got this camera here, which you can mount maybe up here, or if you want a different camera angle, we put them in between your monitor. Plus, get a different countertop. But if you keep the same countertop, I would say move your PC out of the floor, make your monitors and these wires, buy extra longer wires, so it basically goes longer from your PC to your monitors, and then you can route them underneath the desk or around that. And this mic arm is an iframe, which is clamped to the glass. Isn't entirely a bad thing, but it could ruin your glass and maybe break it. So worst case, just get a whole nother countertop, and all this issue would be fixed. You know, even a Lindman would be better than this. Holy shit. All right, that's a lot of personality. I think it's too much personality. But the wall is cool. I love the wall. I think the wall is one of the coolest things about your setup. But overall, I think like when you have a collection, if you put too much of it in a room, it overpowers the setup. So take like your best 8 or 9 or 10 of them, maybe get rid of some of these or move them into your collection somewhere and get a shelf and then just do this. But it's one of the coolest things I've seen by far. The personality is so weird in my chat. Like, you go from like having a cool ass avatar wall to having a really mature setup with Fortnite on it. What? But overall, you've done a really good job at like finding out what you need in the space for it. You know, the coasters, the car, everything else fits really nice here. I would say I'm not a big fan of the Viper Ultimate, but that's up to you. That's all preference. I would get some white inserts for your Steel Series Arctic 7s, I think they are. And I would get a skin for your MacBook to match, you know, your room and stuff. Overall, I mean, you've done a really good job of kind of using the space to your advantage. And the second thing I'd say is just maybe add some posters, some more personality to it, and it would be even better. The only thing I could really tell you, because you've done a really good job besides cable management here on this side, this is really nice, bro. Okay, so what I would recommend is maybe one more support in the middle of this, Bandon. Overall, you have a really nice setup, right? I can see how this is starting to bow. So what I'd recommend is getting another pole and an add leg and just setting it in the middle. But overall, you've done a good job. It's just like the overall vibe of the setup. You've done a really good job. Like, don't get me wrong. You've done really good. You just have to basically organize it a little bit better, like with this angle. Like, you have a really nice like corner you're working with. I'm gonna give this an 8. This is really nice. I like that you extended this pegboard up. I just think that it's a little bit busy. And that's not to say that your setup isn't goated. I just think it's too much. But I feel like it's like open and then it's just like busy. And then it's like open and then it's like busy, you know? And you've done a really good job of hiding the cables and organization. I definitely think you got a really good opportunity to keep making this better. But you've done a really good job so far. Wow, this is awesome. This is cool. I'm jealous. I really like the theme you got going on. It's like a Miami vibe mixed with Razer. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Razer, but it seems like you are. And overall, you've done a really good job at like, you know, managing the RGB here. I love this room. It's got a black wall with a nice neon setup, and you've got these nice nanoliths here, and the PC's all water cooled. Overall, your setup looks awesome. You've done a really good job, dude. This is really cool. Can't see a cable in sight, man. It's a pretty nice setup. You did a pretty good job. I mean, I can't really complain. The only thing I would say to make it better is more lighting. I mean, I don't know your cable management. I don't know what it looks like, but you've done a really good job. So we got a red, blue, purple, 2 monitors, Fortnite. Vibals is grinding. Overall, you've done a pretty good job, Vibals, for the space you have. I mean, you got one vertical, one to the front, 2 plants. You know, you got like the keyboard and mouse. You know, you got a foundation going. But overall, you've done a pretty good job. I would say that if you can move your setup out of this room, probably be better. I think you just have too much stuff for what's going on here. Take everything off, leave your monitors where they are, and reorganize it completely. I would say maybe put the PS5 down below in one of these shelves, put your PC on this side, maybe put the boom arm on the same side, but just further back in the corner when you move the PC on this side. That's pretty much the only recommendation I would give you besides cable management. This is interesting. Man's got 5 screens. Respectable, man. But overall, it looks really nice. I would just say it's interesting for this desk and this theme you have going. Maybe buying a new desk or changing up the theme you have going on here to more of a mature theme, maybe the wallpapers and stuff like that, would make this setup look a lot better. Hey, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos on reacting to setups right here.